My name's Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
I work alongside Dr. Bal.
Yeah, I recognise Dr. Bal. There you are. Yeah. Hi, how are you? Hello. Yeah, nice to see you. Hi, how are you?
Dr. Bal works.
Hello, nice to see you. How are you doing? Well, thank you, Bal. How are you, sir? Good to see you. You're looking well.
Thank you, and you looking good. Thanks for your time.
Not at all. No, good to be here.
And you
I was on the phone. Yeah, let me shake hands. Good to see you.
yeah, good to see you again. Welcome all of you. Timothy from South Warwickshire, the Lord Lieutenant of Warwickshire. So grateful. Welcome to the Harshill Health Centre from our team. The Lord Mayor of North Warwickshire, Lord Mayor of Nuneaton and Bedworth. Thank you very much. All the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really grateful on behalf of the whole team for you to be here and taking valuable time out of your schedules to attend this opening of Harshill Health Centre. So thank you. And I would appreciate if Tim can say a few words.
So my name's Tim Cox, and I'm the Lord Lieutenant for Warwickshire. The Lord Lieutenant is the King's representative within the whole county of Warwickshire. So that was obviously a huge honour for me. And as part of that, I'm allowed to come and visit wonderful people in Nuneaton. I've met Bal before, and he said when I eventually open Harshill, could I come here and open it on behalf of His Majesty the King? And I'm delighted to be here. I gather this is sort of celebrating its first birthday as well as the official opening. So I presume there's a cake somewhere, Bal. Good.
There it is.
Wow, well, I look forward to having a good look around the building in a minute. But first of all, can I just say thank you for what you've done here. You will be aware, very much aware, that the King loves the communities. And I think what Bal and his team have presented here, if I'm right, in Harshill, is a community asset, an asset that is supporting the local community. Anything that I think helps the NHS in providing a service that you're doing here, Bal, is only good news. So I look forward to having a look around the building. But on behalf of His Majesty the King, thank you very much for what you've done in setting up this fantastic building. To the team, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
But Margaret will now come and explain what else the society or the community needs here. Thank you.
I can't believe in 2015 I'd just been elected as a councillor for North Warwickshire Borough Council, and I think I was rather naive. So I went to Dr. Bal and said, are you interested in this? And I thought, how hard can it be? Warwickshire County Council owns the land, we've got a fantastic GP team, and there's a need in the area. Surely it's going to happen. 8 years later, I've learned a lot about the intricacies of health generally, NHSE, etc. And a lot of you here have been on that journey with us. So thank you so much for your support, and we've got here. And it was always going to be more than a really good GP facility. It was always going to be something for the community, bringing health closer to our residents, taking pressure off our acute hospitals by bringing out-of-hospital services. And Dr. Bal's explained what we've already got. We've done fantastically for the first year. There's a lot more to do. So when you get the chance to look around the building, you will see the space, and in particular, the very large space that fronts the road at the front. And we really need to sort that. We really do. And as a councillor, one of my roles is to listen to residents, and I listen to them. And they're so pleased to have this facility. But what do they say? Why isn't there a pharmacy? It makes no sense. Come on, come on. And I know it's not as easy as that. I've learned a lot about the health service. But Nevertheless, it may be difficult, but we still need it. And a dentist that takes NHS patients, fantastic. That would be great. So, and there's lots of opportunities. And just recently, not by choice, I've been something of a secret shopper in George Eliot Hospital. And you won't surprise me to know that I spent 9 hours in A&E. That's not unusual. But I looked at the pressure that they're under there, and I have got all admiration for the staff that work in that environment. But they're under huge pressure. Why not an urgent care centre here? Why not have something here to take some of that pressure off? And that's just one of the opportunities. There's so many things we could be doing, and I'm sure we'll all work together to make the best use of this fantastic building. Now, I can't stop without saying thank you to Dr. Bal. Without his vision and without his tenacity, patience at times, and absolute determination, not to mention personal finances invested in this place, this would never have happened. Thank you so much for what you've done for our community. And it's now my pleasure to introduce and hand over to Daniel Oom, who's chair of the Integrated Care Board, and fantastic support. Danielle.
Thank you, Margaret. What an honour it is to be here. So, as Margaret said, I'm Danielle Oom. I'm chair of the Integrated Care Board and the Integrated Care Partnership for Coventry and Warwickshire. And the purpose of those organisations and partnerships are really about bringing different aspects of health and care together, and also other organisations such as housing, the voluntary and community sector, to really focus on creating integrated care that improves the health needs of the local population. So this building is just absolutely fabulous. This is exactly what we've been talking about, and what an asset for the community. All of the things that Bal and Margaret have talked about bringing care closer to the community so that people don't have to travel so far for care, so that it releases the pressure in hospitals. All of those things are really important. And I think it absolutely underlines the importance of primary care right at the heart of that. So your local GP and the family care that Bal has described, that is the predominant part of care for most people in the local population. Will not even go to hospitals. The main part of the healthcare system is really centred around primary care. So that's why it's so important to have facilities like this in the community, and what an amazing achievement. When I was travelling here, I thought, oh, how am I going to recognise it? And of course, it just stands out, doesn't it, as a beacon. And then when you come in, it just feels so sort of calm. Even though there's so many of us here today, it creates a sense of well-being. So you've definitely created a healthy environment for people to come into. So it's fantastic, and we need to do more of this, clearly, notwithstanding the 8-year journey that it's taken you to get here. It's also really important to think about the wider work that we're trying to achieve across the system, which Harshill is really at the forefront of. And recently, we will have heard about the NHS needing to be fixed. And there was a review by somebody called Lord Darcy that talked about the sort of shifts that need to be made in NHS. And one of those was about moving care out of a hospital setting into the community. So, I mean, you thought about it 8 years ago. The whole of the NHS is focused on that now, and that's a key plank of the Integrated Care Board's focus. Currently developing a primary care strategy, and that's right at the heart of it. So I would just like to say once again, phenomenal piece of work. Clearly, the opportunity for integrated health and care work has already started here. As Margaret said, there's loads of opportunities to do even more, and we in the ICB are really happy to support that. Thank you.
Excellent. Completely off the cuff here. We've got some ribbon cutting to do, so if people would just like to join us outside, and we will do the ribbon cutting ceremony.
Are they going to come all in?
Thank you very much. So now the Harshill Health Centre officially open, and happy first birthday.
Good morning. My name is Tim Cox. I'm the Lord Lieutenant of Warwickshire. The Lord Lieutenant is the King's representative within the county of Warwickshire. And I'm delighted to be here today at Harshill Health Centre to officially open it. It's actually its first birthday as well. Wonderful day. What they've done here is amazing. It's such a good community setup. They've got plans to expand it, and I just looking and talking to everyone here, I think it's a huge success and a very important one for Nuneaton as well, and it's brought all the community together. So thank you for inviting me, and I'd be delighted to be here. Thank you.
I'm delighted to be here at the official opening of Dr. Bal Sidhu's new development surgery, which he had been working on for some years. It was very encouraging, very nice to see a nice independent unit and Dr. Bal's success. Thank you.
Good afternoon, I'm Roger Scott from Lloyds Bank. I'm with my colleague Steve Loxton. We're really delighted to be the bankers for the Harshill Health Medical Centre. I've known Bal for 20 years and has done some amazing work in healthcare in the sector. Steve, my colleague, has specifically worked on this project, and I'll introduce him to give you a little bit more background to the funding.
Thanks, Roger, and hi, Dr. Bal. So we were delighted to be able to assist with the help with the funding towards this project. I think, as Dr. Bal was mentioning earlier, it was because the building is such a quality building with such good sustainability credentials, we were able to provide the funding at a subsidised rates and with no fees, which was great news, I think, for Dr. Bal in terms of the funding that we provided, and good news for the bank to be able to support such a fantastic achievement, and after such a long journey by the sound of things. So really delighted that we can be of help there, and I'm really looking forward to working with Dr. Bal and the wider group for any future projects that you might have. So hopefully we'll do this again very soon. Thanks very much.
People may wonder why the Mayor of Nuneaton and Bedworth is attending this fantastic opening day in North Warwickshire. Well, actually, these new facilities here, the clinic and Dr. Bal's surgery, their catchment area is much wider than North Warwickshire. In fact, it takes in quite a lot of Nuneaton. So it's really good to be here today, to be able to be part of the launch of the new health centre clinic. And we wish you every success for the future. It was really heartwarming to hear Dr. Bal's speech earlier when he's talking about how he wants it to fit into the community and the community to be part of it, and all of the plans for the future as well. It doesn't just stop at what we've got here. There's obviously plans for the future. To me, it almost sounded like it was going to become a cottage type hospital, but without the beds, but providing lots of other facilities as well. So, as I say, we wish them all the best for the future. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Colin Hayfield. I'm a councillor on North Warwickshire Borough Council, and currently its mayor for 12 months. I was really pleased to be invited here because I've been marginally involved with this for the last 8 to 10 years when I work on the county council, and it's just such a huge privilege to come and see it come to fruition and see what a wonderful facility this is for the local residents and things. We're in an area where there's fairly high levels of deprivation, and a facility like this is absolutely perfect, and I look forward to seeing it develop further in the future. Really pleased to be invited here. Thank you.
Very proud to be here at the first anniversary of the Harshill Health Centre. This is a great facility for the community, from primary care, which is the general practice family doctor setting, but also into secondary care, where we have hospital medicine coming into the community. And I think that's a great gift to the local community from a healthcare perspective and also from a social care perspective. And it's fantastic to be part of this joint effort to have brought this vision into a reality, which is what we're here to celebrate today.
My name's Danielle. I'm the chair of the Integrated Care Board, and I'm here with my colleague
Ali Cartwright. I'm the Chief Integration Officer for the Integrated Care Board.
So we're both really impressed by the work that's been done to create this healthcare centre here in Harshill. A fantastic opportunity for integrated care and really for pursuing the opportunity to create clinical excellence here in a local community setting.
And to have those services, that wide range of services to meet the needs of the population and really bring that care closer to the residents. It's a brilliant building for doing that.
And it's clear from the range of people here today that there's a lot of support.
ਸ਼ਿੰਦਾ ਸੁਰੀਲਾ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਾਂ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਹਾਰਸ਼ਲ ਹੈਲਥ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਦੀ ਓਪਨਿੰਗ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਤਿਕਾਰਯੋਗ ਵੀਰ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਬਲ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਜੀ ਅਤੇ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਾਂ ਦੇਣ ਲਈ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਸੀਨੀਅਰਸ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਅੱਗੇ ਵਧਣਾ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਅੱਗੇ ਵਧਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਬਲ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਜੀ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਮੰਜ਼ਿਲਾਂ ਸਰ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਇੱਕ ਮੰਜ਼ਿਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਐਸੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਪਾਸੇ ਹੋ ਜਾ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ ਸਾਡੀ ਰੇਲ ਗੱਡੀ ਆਈ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੋਂ ਰੇਲ ਗੱਡੀ ਰਿਲੀਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਮੰਜ਼ਿਲਾਂ ਸਰ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਅਤੇ ਇਸੇ ਮੰਜ਼ਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਮੰਜ਼ਿਲ ਹੋਰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਹਾਰਸ਼ਿਲ ਹੈਲਥ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਕਲੋਜ਼ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਖੋਲ੍ਹਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਹੀ ਇਸ ਏਰੀਏ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਕਲੋਜ਼ ਸੋ ਇਸ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਬਾਦ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੱਖੇ ਅਤੇ ਤਰੱਕੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਰਹਿਣ
We now been in this health centre for 1 year and this is our first anniversary of the health centre. We achieved quite a lot. We've been at it long time, 7-8 years, but now we got the secondary care coming into this centre and we are able to provide facilities for the local community, for the local people in this area with all the secondary care consultants coming in like gynecology, dermatology, we are looking at orthopedics and we are also trying to talk about an urgent care centre so people can walk in when they have a medical need and this will take pressure off the local A&E at George Eliot Hospital. That would be our dream and we have more space that we want to pick ideas. That's why I'm grateful to senior level ICB, senior level council people to come so they can see for themselves what other facilities we can provide for our community. Thank you.
ਸੋ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਸ਼ਿੰਦਾ ਸੁਰੀਲਾ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਉਸਤਾਦ ਜੀ ਜਨਾਬ ਬਲਦੇਵ ਮਸਤਾਨਾ ਜੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਰੇਡੀਓ 5 ਦੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਟੀਮ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਿਲ ਟੀਵੀ ਤੇ ਬਿਲ ਕੂਨਰ ਜੀ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਬਲ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਜੀ ਅਤੇ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈ ਹੋਵੇ